Hi, this is Ken. This spur video is called Why Am I Alive? This is a question that has been asked for millennia throughout all of history, and people are still searching for the answer. There's different ways that we can look at the answer to this question. One is from what we learned, and one is spiritually. Let's start with what we learned. We learned as we were growing up that we are alive to be successful, to get a good job, to make a good living, to get married, to buy a house, and lots of other nice material possessions, to be able to live a good life by going out to restaurants, taking a vacation, doing things with our family, enjoying life. That is the reason we are alive. If we do all of that, then we have lived a very good, successful life, and we have succeeded. For the reason that we are alive was to be successful. But I maintain there is another reason that we are alive, a much, much more important one, and that is to understand what life is all about. In reality, the spiritual view of why we are alive has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with what we learned we are alive for. It doesn't matter how much money we make, what job we have, how many material possessions we have. In a spiritual view, we are alive to understand what life is all about. Why were we born? Is there more to life than what we learned? The answer is yes. We are alive to understand the spirit that is within each one of us. And after we understand it and accept it, to share it without any conditions whatsoever with everyone else in the world. All life is connected. We all have a spirit, an essence, a piece of God, a soul within each life. And this spirit connects every life together. To really find out why we're alive in a spiritual view, you need to go within, listen to the messages that your spirit has, and allow it to help you in your journey through life. When people first awaken, they begin to question what they learned about the reason they are alive. They did everything that they may have expected to do. They went to school, they went to college, they got advanced degrees, they got married, they bought a house, had children, have a very good job. And yet, it doesn't satisfy the answer to that question. They have been successful. They have done everything for the reason that they were taught that they are alive. And yet, there is more that remains to be answered. The answer to the question, we are alive, can never be found in the world. It can never be found from what we learned it was because it is not there. Why we are alive, the answer to that question can only be found within each of us, within our spirit. And once we find it, it must be shared with all. That is the reason we are alive. That is the reason for our existence. In the Hindu sense, and in many senses from many religions that I've learned, the reason people are reincarnated is that they do not understand this reason fully. They may question whether what they're doing is good, but they've never understood the true reason for life is to understand and share the love that is within each of us unconditionally with all others. That is the reason we are alive. And once you understand and you share it without any conditions and open your heart to all others, then you will no longer need to be reincarnated because the reason you are alive will finally be understood. This is Ken with another spiritual video.